Breaking news. Heineken, Sbarro, TGI Fridays, and WeWork have all announced they will be pulling out of Russia as a result of the country's brutal war against Ukraine. Some of the world's largest corporations have come under fire for maintaining partnerships with Russia. Professor of business at Yale, Jeffrey Sonnenfeld, and his team of investigators, recently revised their findings on which firms are still operational. Investigators uncovered that many well-known businesses, including Heineken, Sbarro Pizza, TGI Fridays, WeWork, and others, are still operating in Russia. Despite the Kremlin's invasion of Ukraine lasting over 500 days, some major international brands like Heineken, Sbarro Pizza, TGI Fridays, and WeWork have been criticized for remaining in the Russian market. Professor of economics at Yale, Jeffrey Sonnenfeld, along with his team of investigators, devalued several well-known brands for breaking their promises to stop doing business in Russia after the country's massive invasion. Sonnenfeld, who has observed the mass departure of many Western firms, was critical of the survivors. "These businesses aren't keeping their word," he made the remark to CNN, saying, "They're acting like war profiteers. It's extremely disheartening. I find it offensive and unethical." WeWork, Shell, Heineken, tobacco giant Philip Morris, Oreo cookie maker Mondelez, fast food chains Carl's Jr., TGI Fridays, and Sbarro Pizza were all downgraded by investigators. The investigation team's perception that the company had not done enough to leave the Russian market is a common thread among the downgrade's various explanations. The report emphasizes over and over that 1,000 additional businesses have left the Russian market. Consider Carl's Jr., a chain of fast food restaurants. Due to the Russian branch's unrepentant social media presence, investigators gave the company a F for digging in. According to the investigation, the company's Russian Instagram page has posted nearly daily advertisements every day for the last year, showing Russians, mostly attractive young women, feasting on American fast food as if it were nothing out of the ordinary. When contacted by Insider, Carl's Jr. did not provide a comment right away. Shell's grade was lowered even further to AF because of allegations that it played a pivotal role in importing massive quantities of Russian gas. In response to Insider, the energy giant said it has some long-term contractual commitments, even though it has ceased purchasing Russian liquefied natural gas on the spot market. A spokesman for Shell told Insider that the company faces a dilemma between putting pressure on the Russian government over its atrocities in Ukraine and maintaining stable, secure energy supplies. Governments, not individuals, must make incredibly difficult trade-offs. The chemical behemoth Huntsman Corporation, which was established by Ambassador John Huntsman's father, has announced its intention to withdraw from the Russian market. For claiming in the past that it would back its local workers, the investigators graded it poorly. Today Russia represents less than 1% of our corporate revenue, and we are hopeful that we can complete an exit during 2023, Gary Chapman, Huntsman's vice president of global communications, said in a statement. According to the team's research, this is a ridiculously slow timeline. For buying time, Heineken receives a failing grade because the company puts out statements every few months, promising to withdraw from the Russian market. According to a statement released in June, Mondelez, which the report lowered from an A to AD, is focusing our operations in Russia on affordable, shelf-stable products that are daily staples for ordinary people. We're continuing to reduce our activities and expect further volume and sales declines as we work to make our Russia operations self-sufficient, the company said. We hope to have the Russia operation fully operational with its own supply chain by the end of the year. Like the divestment movement against South Africa during apartheid, Sonnenfeld has hoped that public pressure on multinational corporations will increase the pressure on Russian President Vladimir Putin. After a failed coup attempt, there has been a lot of talk about Putin's popularity. Sonnenfeld explained to CNN that they want to make people even more uncomfortable, so that they start to ask who the author of their misfortune is. Here you can see every company that has abandoned the Russian market. Here's a quick rundown of the companies that have been demoted after saying they'll pull out of Russia. Researchers from different fields reached their conclusions by combing information from both publicly available, such as government reports, and confidential, such as whistleblowers and company insiders, resources. Check out the Business Insider original here.